pits, but I sped. So.
Why are you speeding in the pits?
Hello, stream.
Hello. Okay, that's not how you pit.
I guess so. It's not weird that I'm talking to you guys and they can't hear me. I figured I'd turn my mic on too. How's it feel?
Feels good. I'm not used to having downforce at Pocono.
Right. Oh,
I'm definitely interested to see how it'll race.
We do not want
Probably pretty good.
Belt.
Julian, race me. Where are you?
I'm on Le Qual setup.
Oh my god.
That's the one with least downforce.
The qual setup feels good too. Oh, you just went by. Get out of the qual setup. Come race me. I want to feel what it's like. There's somebody.
I'll race
Oh, I
in
missed it.
A minute.
Are we doing below the yellow line pit entry or pit exit, or just go up and be careful of who's around you? Because I've seen both.
It's the same what we've done in the league in the past.
Okay. I couldn't remember, so...
It's just stay on the first groove on the pit out. Not on the apron, but above the yellow line.
Yeah, I got
Stay
you.
on the inside so everybody can... that's on racing speed, can just go on the outside.
A lane up, yeah.
Hey, Chris.
No. No, I refuse.
I was gonna ask if you had my camera set up yet, but...
I asked, I went to see and you didn't.
What was that? Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said.
No, I said that I went to look and it wasn't.
Oof.
Because I clicked the link and it wasn't up at all.
Do you need a new link?
I don't.
Or did I send you the old? I don't know. No, it is. I can make a new one if you want me to.
That's fine.
Alright, here you go. Oh.
Nice spin.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Save it for after the race, Juliet. Where are you? Get out here. Why is my left mirror way too high?
As my stepmom always used to say, to make you ask questions.
Oh my god, I touched the yellow line. I'm so dumb.
Don't touch the yellow line.
I looked in my mirror to see how far Julian was back, and it was.
You're driving in the middle of the corner. That's a
fucked
definite no-no. That's definitely.
I fucked it up.
I mean, my car is largely black, so I guess I'm the new intimidator of IndyCar.
Good grief! No, don't ever say that.
No, just don't do that.
No.
Just don't do that. Where are you?
I don't watch cars.
That's borderline potential like disqualification right there for that comment.
Yeah, get him out of here. Where are you? Oh shit, you're right on top of me.
This is the cool part about behind the scenes. People can actually watch me edit on the stream.
I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna have to watch that back. I've always wondered what the editing is like.
Oh yeah, I'm just working on stuff.
Did you just tap the wall?
No, that was netcode.
Oh, there's oh Jesus! I just saw Julian on screen. Oh Jesus!
Oh, that's the wall. I was waving to my phone.
Jesus!
I was waving to say hi, and then.
Oh, don't worry. I took you off quicker than you know.
Aww.
You're not allowed to be on camera. Is that still flat? Or close?
What?
What when I was right in front of you?
It's close.
Close? Alright.
Yeah, that's probably the best we're gonna do at that.
I don't think that one is.
Take that down.
They should just put the Ilmar engine in the car.
Neom. Whoa. Snaps loose sometimes off of one. I think it's that bump,
Jacker.
but no, I'm on 0. I guess 0 might be too much. Might be too much fuel in the car and on the first couple of laps.
And Julian wrecks himself while on camera.
Julian! What are you doing? Where are you?
I was just practicing drifting.
I literally had you on the camera on board your car, and you go do that.
Sorry.
The best news, one person
SMH.
saw it. That's the best news here.
Hello, one person.
Don't worry, we'll see it again very soon. Where are you? Come out of the pits. I like that yellow VR car. Who is that? Musaman?
That's an IAR car.
Oh, I. The fuck are you? Oh, there you are.
Can we still be heard on air, Chris?
Yes.
Aww.
And you're being
Okay,
watched
Julian.
still.
Am I being shown?
Yes.
Don't crash the car.
The camera or the car?
Both.
Oh.
Don't crash the car.
I'll try.
Do or do not. There is no try.
If my talent allows it, I won't.
How did I lose you? Well, how long is the draft here?
Should be about
0.9?
2 seconds or so. Close to 2.
Oh, I guess I didn't lose him. Oh, you cross over that dirty air real hard there. Okay.
Alright, that's enough about Julian.
2 feels good behind someone still.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I was letting you by.
Oh, okay.
What? Why else would I be after a black race?
I don't know. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run into Julian. It'll be funny. He's on camera.
This is great recruitment.
Alright, I'll actually go by if you want to let me by now.
Alright. I am 10% throttle to let you by. Stay on the right because I am on the left. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I get my rights and lefts mixed up sometimes.
Hey Chris, you're gonna have fun this season. You have Matthias Kraus and Matthias Strauss.
Wait, what?
There's 2 Matthiases in the league.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god, you can like outside lane turn 3.
Or you can wall it.
Did you just send it in the wall?
Yep. I spun
Man,
perfectly
Julian is gonna have a great
into
time
the
today.
pit. I don't know, sometimes I just have those days where I literally can't drive.
It's alright, you got this.
It's really weird sometimes. Like it just doesn't click. Oh, I spun perfectly into the pits as well.
We have extra repairs because it's a recruitment race.
No.
Oh my god, you can even use the curve on the inside of 3.
I don't think anyone in the session is not from the league.
Oh yeah? A lot of names I don't recognize, but I suppose that's a good thing.
Well, there's a bunch of new people in here. I do know Stoltz raced with us in season 5. Well, of course, Thomas we all know. Sean Blaine signed up on Discord. Oh, Joseph is new actually.
Jesus. So, huh. You can actually run the outside lines in these with this downforce setup. I kind of like it. Oh, someone crashed.
How about you wait up for me?
What?
How about you wait up for me?
Okay, I'll wait up.
We can have a little race.
Raise. It is raise time.
Yes. Race.
Esteban Gutierrez? Oh. And Nathian. Okay, so there's no crossover in turn 2. That's good. You're gonna love this. How low down are you gonna go?
Oh!
Oh, I'm gonna go to the wall. This dirty air. You
Oh, that
freaking
looked
killed
pretty
me.
epic on the stream.
You fucking threw me up, and I was like, "There's no way. If I hit the brakes, I go in the wall. If I let out, I still go in the wall."
I'm gonna keep that tactic in mind for the season.
Okay, okay.
No, I'm just
Where are
kidding.
you?
Just kidding. Entering turn 1 now.
Alright, I'm behind. I'm about to go into turn 1 as well. Wait up for me, Julian. That was kind of crazy, though. I guess I'll have to keep that in mind if I want to try and go around someone turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to say one thing about the setup, so 6th gear feels almost out of reach. But I guess I haven't been in like a big pack yet.
That's what it should be for.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave you two alone and go up here to my own little play area and get ready for the race. So good luck.
Thank
Have
you.
fun. Let us know if you need someone for a mid-race interview.
Yeah, I do need to get away from Julian on that.
Let's go. Just don't distract me, that's all.
I can't promise anything.
Oh. Alright. Oh. I literally just turned into the
Oh,
wall.
that's on my head. Okay. Hey.
Want to go back left?
Hey, Julian.
Yeah?
Do me a favor. Turn your camera microphone down.
My camera microphone, is it on?
Yeah, because I can hear you when I'm in the other chat because of your video.
Ah, okay, is it down now?
Let me check.
Should be off now.
Were you just talking?
Yes.
All right, keep talking for like 10 seconds.
Alright.
All right.
Yes, I have a...
All right, yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright.
welcome in Pocono Raceway to VOR, the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Series, as we get ready for race number 2 of the recruiting season. Of course, you've been watching throughout the practice there, as I've been just setting up the stream here and there and doing some other things just to kind of get the stream all set up. But here we are, ready for the actual event that will take place momentarily from the virtual Pocono Raceway, Pocono, Pennsylvania. Race number 2, this 3-turn, 2.5-mile oval. Going to see 76 degrees of temperature, 57% humidity, cloudy, and 2-mile-an-hour wind. Should be a pretty fun race coming up here in a few minutes. Hopefully, looks like we'll have a good, decent-sized field to put on a good show here this afternoon. Got some tweaks we've done to the setup to try to throw some downforce in it to potentially create some passing here at Pocono. So we'll see if that works out in more. We'll know here in just a few. Here's our track map and info. 3 turns. Don't mention 4. There's no turn 4. 2.5-mile circuit that was built back in the 1960s. Tonight, an 80-lap race, 200 miles. Should be relatively short race. 55-mile-an-hour speed limit on pit road. Looks like tonight they're talking about race info 25 laps. Remember, we're shortened to 80% fuel now in this series, so it'll be a 14.8-gallon tank, 4 sets of tires, and that should be plenty to get through this Pocono race this evening. Or this afternoon. I keep thinking it's like evening time. I'm used to doing like afternoon evening broadcasts, not afternoon ones. So the schedule coming up, and it starts in 2 weeks, June the 18th, as we'll be at the Texas Motor Speedway for race number 1, race 2 at Michigan the following week. Phoenix Raceway there, round number 3, July the 9th. Then we go to Daytona, and then right now it's scheduled to be the Grand Prix of Indianapolis, then the Speedway, Watkins Glen, Nashville, and then right here back to Pocono in October. It'll be one of 3 Triple Crown races on the schedule and the streets of Long Beach to finish out the 10-round season in November. So we've got a lot lined up for you here this season in the VOR IndyCar Series. So hopefully you can come and join us for the race. If you're interested in joining the league, if you look up on the ticker here in just a moment when I get it up on the screen, you will be able to actually click that link right there on this, or not click the link, but you'll be able to see it, and you can kind of type it in Discord, and bam, be right there in the channel. Julian's in there right now, as a matter of fact, and a couple others, as we get ready to do some racing here in the honeymoon capital of the world, apparently. Something you learn every time. Every time you go to a track, you learn something new. All right, so the cars are going to grid for this second race of recruiting. You would think being fully prepared I would be okay, but I'm still working on things, I guess. All right, here's going to be the starting lineup for the race. How about this one? AJ Musselman going to be on the pole for today's race in the Indy Alliance Racing number 54, 41.223 mile lap. Pretty good lap there for him. He'll start next to Ty Richter, who looks pretty good at practice. Sean Peachin, you'll see him later also. We got 2 races we're going to be broadcasting later on, one in this series, one in another series. He'll start third alongside Thomas Geisler, Matthias Kraus, and Julian Altino will start row 3. Row 4, Josh Stoltz, big-time Twitter follower, and Robbie Fletcher there in the 8th position. Jesper Oben, back, the Scandinavian driver, will start 9th next to Greg Wellen. Kyle Green, Blaine Sparling will start there in row number 6. And in the final couple of positions, you have Sean Rowe. I think he just joined. Scott Hobson there in the 15. Joe Stafford and Andres Ruiz and Marjin Tungarin. I believe that's pronounced. The Benelo driver will be the 17th and final car to sneak into the field here, as they should be about to roll off a pit road there. Those beautiful cars are. AJ Musselman, that pretty sharp-looking yellow car there. But if you're new watching this tonight, either on the VOR channel, if you're on the Captain eSports Network channel, or if you are on the Twitch page of the Captain Esports Network, you can hit follow and join us on there. And we will get ready to put on the show here momentarily as the cars will roll off for the grid lap. And you see already through turn number 1, this track built back, like I said, in the 1960s, was built actually for Indy cars, but NASCAR has been predominantly the car that you see at this track. But was built for open wheel racing. Turn 1 built after Trenton Speedway in New Jersey. Unfortunately, no longer exists. That's where you get the 12 degrees of banking there in turn 1. Turn 2, 9 degrees of banking. That is built like, well, of course, Indianapolis. And then turn number 3 built like the Milwaukee Mile. So you'll notice the different bankings and the different styles of racing. You have to go through each one. Here's the tunnel turn, turn 2. Each one of them drive very differently. And yes, the car audio is on. I just, they're quiet right now. Once they get up to speed here, they'll get going. And I'll adjust the audio as we go for the cars. As I mentioned, 80 laps, 200 miles. Going to be likely a 3-stopper. If we go green the whole way, we could see somebody pull a tour. That could be interesting. Of course, the actual race when we get here later this season will be almost a third of the distance longer. Pace car is in. Flagman has the green in hand, and it's race number 2 of this recruiting season for VOR from Pocono. Couple cars out of shape back in the back, otherwise everybody clean and green through. And that's Geisler to the outside. Look at that. Oh, one car to the wall hard. Sean Peachin smacked it, but I think he's going to be okay. The car went back into place. He might actually be okay as they cross the line lap 1. Going to the lead as Stoltz going to go by Peachin. Might have some damage on that car. He'll work on. Sean I know he's not a veteran of these open wheel cars, but he is doing a lot of learning really quickly and taking advantage of the time on the track to learn how to drive these things. They're a blast when you get used to them. Our cameras tonight presented by TrackCams22.com. You can check them out. Uh-oh, caution's out. Sean Peachin in the wall. And one car in its lid. Oh, Jesper. Oh, nope, I didn't like that. Let's show that again. Oh, him and they just leaning on each other. That wasn't pretty. Looks like maybe only 2 cars involved. Which might be the best news of them all. Caution out for the first time. Do some editing on the old ticker while we sit here for a second. So what's cool about recruiting races and exhibitions, I can kind of lay back and do just a relaxing type of broadcast here and still have some fun and still make it professional and all that good stuff. Let's see who comes to pit road here, because this could be big. Yeah, it's not even on the screen now. I'll have to work on that one later. As always, there's tweaks you have to do. We'll make it happen. I'm going to turn off the pit lane thing tonight. So, all right. Cars on pit road. It looks like Greg Welland, Blaine Sparling, hops in. Peach and obviously getting damage fixed. And also Jesper Oman. Now, I'm not sure if resets were put in or not, but I do know at least two cars towed. Oh, one car going spin Ernie back there. Who is that? Hobson having some issues. That's the other factor about this kind of stuff is you don't, like, I guess the adjusting of people coming in through a hosted session, you're going to have random people show up. So there's some people in here I've never talked to before or heard of or... And we should get one to go this time by and go racing. Pace car lights are out. And got an interesting view I get to show you guys. You might have seen me working on this during the race or during practice. But yes, we do have a camera today with the driver of the 31. The boss man, as we'll call him. There's Julian. On board with him, right there. He's on the stream. Congratulations, Julian. You got fans. Yeah, looking kind of focused there over in the Netherlands. Got his lights on over there to the right. There he is. He's waving. Hope you're listening while you're driving. What's wrong with you? That's how you cause wrecks. Anyways, we'll check on him in a little bit. He's talking to somebody. Could potentially be himself. All right, ready to go back to green. And yes, that's something we are going to offer throughout the season, by the way. So if you have a camera at home, while we're on the air, you can send me a link and I'll throw it up there. We'll talk maybe even or whatever. All right, so yeah, it's a bummer. Well, hopefully Peachin and Oman will be able to get back out there on track, get some laps in, especially Sean. I want to see him continue to learn these cars, and because I know once he gets used to these things, he's going to have a blast. All right, pace car is in. Little checkup up there at the back of the field, but everybody gets going. Is there no resets in there, Jesper? I was starting to mention our cameras tonight, or this afternoon, presented by TrackCams22.com. You could check them out online on the website, of course, TrackCams22.com, on iRacing forums and Facebook. That's a bummer. I'll yell at Julian about that. Get you guys resets in these recruiting races. As look at this, Ty Richter inside. He'll pass Geisler. So definitely one thing I'm seeing already is some passing. That's a promise. I'm not a fan of conveyor belt racing. John Rowe inside Matthias Kraus. And he'll take the 7th spot away. Or will he? He's got that clean air up top. Going to roll the top side, carry the momentum. Meanwhile, Musselman is, well, he might be in Wilkes-Barre already. 1.2 second lead there is the battle for second. Here comes Julian. Makes the pass on Geisler. Things that Sean Peachin probably never expected. To run an open wheel at Pocono. Oh, one car got the wall back there. Yeah, the one thing I've learned to do is on these ovals is start at 6 on the front, 1 in the back, and go from there, because the higher the number, the tighter the front end is going into the corner. And this track, especially right here, turn 3, is very bad at, oh, caution's out. Oh, Blaine! Sparling is wrecked. What happened to Blaine? If I get the cameras working with me, I can tell you. Oh, Blaine lost in turn 2 there. Oh, did he clip the apron? Oh, he gets clipped there by that Napa car. That didn't help things. Yep, he left front got down the apron there. And that'll spin this car out so quick. Yeah, the one thing I've learned about the ovals I was starting to talk about there is you want to start at 6-1, and what the front end bar does is it actually sets you up to be tight on entry, which is obviously the biggest thing about these cars is that with the dirty air, the car wants to push up the track. So yes, it makes you tight on entry, but it will get you through the corner with a pretty steady and pretty trustworthy rear end. Yeah, obviously the lower you go, the looser the front end gets, but then the rear end obviously could catch up. But the biggest adjustment I've had to make to driving these cars on ovals compared to a stock car is where you get off the gas or where you brake at in the corner. It's not like you can go into the corner and then check up in the center. You have to literally on the front straightaway or on a straightaway back off so that you can go through the corner. It's very weird. It's a lot to adjust. Trust me, Sean. I've been in your spot where I've wrecked a ton early, but it's just part of the learning thing. So anything I can help you with, you know what to do. Come talk to me. Same for Blaine. Same for anybody. Anybody I can. Oh, look at this. That is not how you pit. Cars taking tires and fuel here. And Julian's sitting there on pit road for some reason. Probably had to go to the bathroom. Pulling a Joe Petrick. All right, so Mr. Musselman, Thomas Geisler, top 2. Matthias Kraus, Ty Richter, Josh Stoltz, they're your top 5. I guess I should show Julian the trick about shortening up pace laps under caution. So 70 to go. That makes this race a 2-stopper easily now. Tyus there in the 59 car. Josh in that Napa know-how ride, and then right behind him, Greg Wellen in the plain red car. Yep, race distances are all set and stuff with the 80% fuel. Going to do a lot of kilometer-style racing this season. So, like the Triple Crown races will actually be 500 kilometers. So that's where you come out with 125 laps on the 2.5-mile tracks like Indianapolis and Pocono. And you'll have the 200-mile races will be on the regular ovals. We'll do 200 miles at Texas in the first race. The only tricky part about that is, believe it or not, IndyCar, if you look on iRacing, you catch this. On IndyCar, they've measured Texas at 1.44 miles. On the stock car side, it's measured at 1.5. Why, you might ask? Well, believe it or not, in IndyCar, they measured the exact bottom line of the track is what they use for the distance of the track, where NASCAR goes to the middle of the track, and that's where the 1.5 miles is. So when they say that going to the top groove, you're taking the longer way around, it literally is, because it gets farther away the more up you go the track. So that's why you get the mixed up distances sometimes. So me and Julian are trying to figure out, it's either going to be 139 or 134 laps at Texas in first week. Here we go, green flag back out. Like a synchronized, everybody go to the bottom. Oh, 3 wide to turn 1. Julian's is like, I'm going to take the top side. Don't mind me, boys. Kraus inside of Geisler for second. That's going to open the door. I think Richter might take a 3 here. Nope. Decides to keep it right there on the top side. Keep the momentum up there. Martin Vertongeren has towed himself to pit road. As Geisler outside makes the pass back to second. You see Richter slide up the track, opens the door for Kraus. Now Greg Wellen's had issues, and now caution's back out. Look out for that guy. And I think Kyle Green got involved also. Oh, Julian got a piece of it also. Let's, oh, Kyle, okay. He got loose, it looks like turn 2, and Julian had nowhere to go. All right, so caution out for a third time, unfortunately. A lot of cars falling by the wayside already. Let's see who comes to pit road now. This time you're going to see Geisler at the pump faking a beauty. Looks like Josh Stoltz, Julian Altena, Robbie Fletcher. Fletcher about gotten clobbered in that wreck. Is that the Sam Horner still back there? Or is that a Jill DeFerrin? I did learn something, by the way, about the IndyCar this week. I was in a race earlier this week on Thursday at Detroit, Belle Isle, and I broke my tire I think it was about 6 to 10 times. It was a pretty good amount. And what's interesting about it was every time I went to go get it fixed, it was all 31.7 seconds required damage. It never changed. Every time it's 31.6, 31.6, 31. I was like, yeah, I've learned that one pretty well. Now, my optional damage went up each time, but the required was 31.6. I still got a top 6 finish out of it. I was pretty proud of myself, though I did not do well at Detroit. Damage model's broken. Yeah, a slight bit. I mean, hey, at least it was consistent. I can't complain, you know? Problem Julian's going to get back out there with a fresh car. He should be good to go. I knew it would be 31.6 to at least fix the right front. I didn't know how much would fix the front wing, though. All right, so we'll get one to go this time by. Let's jump back down here again. Let's check out... go back up here on the schedule. Talk about this a little bit. So Texas again. And then Michigan's the first Triple Crown race, race number 2 there. 500 kilometers, 156 laps. In case you didn't know the math, 500 miles is 312, or 500 kilometers, 312 miles. Phoenix Raceway, that'll be a... I'll have to figure out that math. He put 171 laps. I'll talk Julian about that one. And then, believe it or not, the first ever caution-free race in VOR's history is at the track where race number 4 is. And if you think I'm lying, go into the archive of VOR's broadcast on Captain eSports Network and watch the Daytona race. Out of all the races that weekend, I'm sitting there like, there is no way. There's going to be wrecks, and there's going to be big wrecks, and it's going to be bad. And it turned out to be 250 miles of drafting, 240 miles an hour, and they didn't wreck at all. It was actually a pretty fun race, as a matter of fact. Round 5, you got Indianapolis, the road course. Of course, we're hoping sometime in the next millennium we'll get the updated version of that track. Race 6, you got the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of course, the 7th running of the 300, usually the 300 this season, the 500 kilometer. Watkins Glen will hit that classic road course, and then the Super Speedway at Nashville. Might be able to make a pack race for that maybe a little bit, or a close version to it. I don't know. Pocono, back here, race 9, and then Long Beach, race 10. Let's be honest, I'm not going to be able to create a pack race at Nashville, but we could make some racing where we could pass. That's possible, maybe. Hashtag no conveyor belt. I don't want, like, this the whole time. We want good racing. As Green comes back out. See if we can get this race good and going now. Majority of the drivers are not series racers that are out of the race now, so a lot of these guys are used to running this car in this track, so we might actually get spread out here and get some good racing going on and see if the, we got 7 cars left on track, 8 cars left on track. Maybe we'll stay together. We'll see. As Geisler shoots the inside on Sean Rowe in the 19 car, pass for position there. Fletcher's jumped the pit road, so unfortunately he's got issues. Up front, side by side for the lead, Musselman and Kraus. Jesper, how was the, if you're still here, how was the tire wear? As the top two pull away, 1.2 seconds over Ty Richter, and then Geisler there in fourth already. And you got Sean Rowe trying to hold off Stoltz back here for fifth and sixth. Bobbing and weaving, a Pocono snake, if you will. Oh, got a little tight there at the 19, I think that is. Whoa, what's that? That is one hell of a way to break the draft if that's what that was. Let's say if he did that on like the Long Pond straightaway, he would hit one of those manhole covers down there on the inside. Car would be flipping out in the infield. Uh-oh. Oh, Sean blinking out, I think, here. Or something happened to Sean Rowe. Or did... Let's make sure he didn't get booted. We've lost Sean Rowe, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, he's just blinking out real badly. Julian Alton has gone by both him and Stoltz as those two battle out for position. All right, so let's take a look here real quickly at laps here for pits. Everybody pitted around, let's see, a couple guys at lap 9, a couple at 14, a couple at 15. So, obviously the window will open at lap, well, I guess now apparently, because Musselman's on pit road. Oh, and now caution's out. As Julian's wrecked again. Multiple cars have wrecked. Julian, it looks like. Sean Rowe. What in the world? Oh, he clips the inside wall and destroys his car. All righty then. Meanwhile, Sean, ouch, has had better days. At this rate, I could jump in this race, get top 5. All right, so some work to be done here, I would say. I mean, obviously being a recruiting race, it's not the best of situations, but, you know, it could be worse. On your end? least you're a little fakeroonie there. So at least you're guaranteed a top 10. All right, so Ty Richter, Thomas Geisler, AJ Musselman, Matthias Kraus, and Josh Stoltz, the 5 cars that have survived the Pennsylvania pummel. All right, so if you're just joining us here for the broadcast on the VOR network, or if you're on the Captain eSports network, appreciate you guys joining us tonight, this afternoon. Just a fun recruiting race going on as we continue to build up to the league opening race. At Texas Motor Speedway next week. Or 2 weeks, I should say, whenever the 18th is. Discord is underneath the 4th caution light. When that shuts off, you'll see the Discord. You can go join it there and be a part of it. But here's some information real quickly on the race, in case you're trying to ask, hey, what's it all set up like when it comes to numbers? Of course, we're going 80 laps here, as we're just about to lap 25 right now, so probably going to still see 2 stints before we get a pit stop here, or 2, I should say, pit stops in the middle of this race. If I'd be able to talk today, it'd be a miracle. And the good news now is iRacing has kind of worked things out to where you do not have to worry anymore about throwing cautions in any league unless you just feel like it. You know, road courses now have cautions and stuff, and so does ovals. Road courses are a little more lenient. All right, going to go back to the green flag here. Ty Richter, Thomas Geisler, AJ Musselman, Matthias Kraus, Josh Stoltz, your top 5 as pace car pulls off, or should I say the 5 left, right there on the screen. Up to Long Pond straightaway down the tunnel turn. Which again is shaped up like Indianapolis. You're all but wide open through that corner right there. There's a bump right in the middle of the corner at the bottom that stinks. And then right here, turn 3, like the Milwaukee Mile here, you can use almost any part of the track. Look at there, you see middle groove being used. The 59, topside Charlie. What a pass that was. Matthias Kraus said, hold my drink, I'm going to send it. And Geisler for the lead. Richter able to hold it at top side. So one thing I'm learning real quickly is that a top groove here, or a middle groove I should say, is actually pretty functional in this car. Down the turn one as Geisler still is trying to get around Richter, not able to do so yet. Tries to slide up and got him. Let's see if Richter can draft back topside here. All you gotta do is get a sniff of the draft and you'll get that momentum right back. Just allow Matthias Kraus back there to get some air and get a pretty good piece of the draft here. Still side by side. I like this. Let's say if they stay side by side for another second or two, you're going to see Kraus up here going 3 wide in a minute. Geisler with the nice switchback move there and making it. Oh, no, into the wall goes Richter. I don't think he got it too hard. Geisler all of a sudden is pulled away to a 1.2 second lead over Kraus. The draft in these cars is about 1.5 to 2 seconds range that you'll start feeling a toe. So you still got Kraus and Richter are going to be able to see and feel the draft there. The good news is with the adjustments that were made to the car, they should be able to still have pretty good traction through the corner without the car getting really aero-tight with the dirty air until you get about, I would say, what, about a second probably or so close to each other. Look back from Geisler back to Kraus. Musselman's gone by Richter. A little blip of the throttle, a downshift to 5th. You can see Kraus getting closer. How far was he back? About 6/10 there? And to the lead he goes. Unfortunately for Musselman, a little too far back. And Richter's going to come to pit road. Must have some damage on that car because I've noticed he's been having some aero issues there. And you also got to wonder, Geisler going to some kind of fuel conservation mode maybe. So Geisler did pit at lap 15. So for him, I would expect on pit road the next 5 laps. And then the rest of these cars would be after, I would say, lap 40 or so. So still a 2-stop strategy for all the cars in this race. As the Indy Alliance 54 car of Mr. Musselman. Slight burp of the throttle. That's it. Wide open there. There was just a simple move where he actually used the downshift for his braking. Six laps down, just almost to halfway here. And Ty Richter is back on track. Unfortunately for him, though, he's over a lap down now. There's Josh here, the 99 car. You follow him on Twitter or are friends with him on Twitter. He's a very vocal person. He's not afraid to speak his mind about things. Lap 38. As we watch Geisler, he is starting to get caught here real closely by Musselman as he's fallen almost 3 seconds back now. So I think Matthias is at the point where he's just going hard and getting everything he can get. Where I think one of these guys might actually be doing some fuel saving, or it could be a tire thing. Who knows? I don't know how much tire wear we've seen. We should see, I would think Geisler's going to be on pit road in the next probably lap or two. I mean, he's gone a good 25 laps on a tank now. And with the 80% fuel now in the series, 14.8 gallons. And actually, here comes Musselman in the pit road. 4 in, tires and fuel going on the car, right there behind the pace car. And he pulls away. A little bit of a short fill. Get up to speed and go here as Geisler completes another lap here. 41, make that 41 laps in the books. And he has lost a whole heck of a lot of time. You can just see the different strategies going on here as Kraus is going as hard as he can go, trying to build a lead. Where Geisler, I think, is trying to get to a certain number. I mean, he would have to run another 11 laps at least to get to that number. I don't see that happening. So with pit road speed and stuff, this is actually now a battle for the lead lap right here as Musselman tries to get in front of the leader and is coming right back to pit road. No more problems. And now Geisler on pit road too. And Musselman's taking his car behind the wall, so at least he'll get a top 5. Yeah, unlike watching a stock car race here, those cars you can usually, as long as you're within like 10 seconds of the leader, can hold on to the lead lap when you pit. These cars go so fast, it's definitely not happening. Well, there's Matthias Kraus leading by 8.9 seconds now over Josh Stoltz. This Napa number 99. He's here out here, almost wide open through turn 1, just a blip of the throttle. How much downforce we have through these corners. And now Matthias on pit road, so the leader back in for his scheduled pit stop right at 47. Yeah, you missed a little bit there, buddy. Just a wee bit. Good stop for the 59 car. 8.02 is now Stoltz comes to pit road at 49. And going to be about 4 laps short on fuel, I would say here. So if you know somebody who wants to be a part of the league, they can hit up Julian on Discord. The link's right up there in the top left on the ticker. And join us in 2 weeks, Texas Motor Speedway, for race number 1 of the season. All right, so the cars are pretty spread down with the pit stops happening as Kraus now leads. Thomas Geisler second, Josh Stoltz third, and then Ty Richter holding on to the lead lap here now. And Kraus just ran the fastest lap of the race, 41.52. And puts the 33 a lap down. Check back here on Geisler. Tom in the second position right now. So all the races, great news, going to be broadcasted here on the Captain eSports Network and on the VOR network simultaneously. Both YouTube channels and, of course, Twitch. We'll have the stream up also there, and also going to be on the Captain Facebook page most days when that works out. We'll be racing at 3 o'clock every afternoon Eastern Time. The 500-kilometer races this season, the 3 Triple Crown events, Michigan Speedway Race 2, of course, Indianapolis down at round 6, and then round number 9 at Pocono. Right here back at you, all 500-kilometer races. That's 156 laps at Michigan and 125 at Pocono in Indianapolis. You want to win that Triple Crown, you got to know how to go the distance. You know, if you're someone who feels like you might be a rookie or whatever and feel like, look, I know nothing about these cars. I'm not going to take the chance. This is the opportunity to get out here in these cars because they are a lot of fun. It's a little bit of learning. But once you get the understanding of what each part of the car does and what it can do out there, it can be some of the funnest racing in the world you do. Yes, it can be some of the most frustrating racing you do too. The Ty Richter, as you've seen, has gone a lap down as Kraus has just pulled away. So now the window is open for that second pit stop. And when do you want to pit to go to the finish of this race on fuel? Take a lap here with Matthias and see how he's running. Apex is down into the corner there, slight burp of the throttle. Probably the one corner where you might have to lift, and you're actually going to get probably the most side-by-side racing is right there because of just the way the middle groove works. You can actually slide you up to the outside of the car down at the bottom lane. I've always been a fan of the bottom lane at that part. Actually, what's funny is I think about this now, the old Pocono track at one point actually had it to where the top part of the track was the fastest, and that was back when Pocono added the grip strip, as they called it, to turn 3, and it was actually part of iRacing where you actually, the fastest way around the track was right about the third line up. You could go up there and run this like one little strip, and if you got off of it, you were way slower. But then, of course, they redid Pocono and all that stuff, and here we are now. These guys getting some good laps as I think Ty Richter is taking his car back to pit road. And he's actually coming back out to finish up. He's 2 laps down now, unfortunately. And Geisler back to pit road inside that window. Try something different. Geisler pulls away 8.25. Watching there, Stoltz there in that 99 and Napa car. He actually just pitted himself here and is now in the window. Richter in the window, so that leaves Win. Kraus pit. The chance of there being a caution here to finish the race out is 1 and 4, only because there's 4 cars left, and it would take one of those 4 to bring the caution out. And 17 laps to go. There you see Geisler right behind Kraus. He can get to his draft. He might be able to gain a little bit here on him for when he comes back out of the pits. Appreciate the viewers watching here this evening or this afternoon. I'm, again, so used to doing evening races. I'm calling it the evening time. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon East Coast time. I guess it's evening if you're over across the pond, Julian. Go to bed. Laps to go. You see Geisler trying to get to the back of Kraus, and it'll put him back on the lead lap, and then of course that'll get him closer to him. So in case if Kraus were to make a mistake coming to pit road or on pit road or whatever, he might have a chance still to win this thing. And here comes Matthias to pit road. So I'm assuming it will be a short fill here for him. Tires and fuel. There's the short fill in 8.3 seconds. So let's see if Geisler was able to gain any ground on him. Here he comes out of turn 3 and 4. That's just going to show you how big of the advantage is going to be. Roughly 7.5 seconds. He gained a little bit on him. right, so let's show you how everything transpired in this wild race this afternoon. All started back here at lap number 2. We had our first caution with Sean Peachin and Jesper Omen, who goes for a wild ride. Goes straight Colton Herta style at Indy. It looked like Sean and Jesper both said in chat that it was net code. Let's not ride with him. Let's go to Jesper and watch this ride. He goes sliding on his top, and that, of course, brought the first caution out. Then the second caution happened 2 laps later, I believe. Yep, that was actually under caution. Came out of pit road and went, whoopsies. Here's your second caution. Lane Sparling spins, and hello. And your third caution was not on camera for some reason. Let's do that again. Why it's on scenic, I have no clue. Yep, the 17 car was the reason he gets the apron. He goes around, takes Julian Altina with him. And then the last caution we've had in this race, I'll let you guys take a wild guess of who it was. You guess Julian Altina, you get the winning buzzer. Flips the outside wall, heads for the infield, bam. And then about 5 seconds later, Sean Rose says, hey, watch this. So there you go. You're all caught up on the race. And now 7 laps to go, where the lead is 8.4 seconds now for Kraus over Geisler, Stoltz, and Richter. Matthias showing pretty well. He's going to be one to fight with here for this championship. He and Geisler obviously is going to be a good one to watch. We're going to have plenty of people. Of course, the championship reign of Alex Van de Sant will end this season, as he is got other things going on, so he won't be able to stick around for the season. Laps to go, still about 8.6, so looks like the lead's going to maintain unless something very weird happens with 5 cars on the track. But you never know. I mean, here's the weird part. I am an admin in the race. I could throw a caution right now and then make it 1 to go, so we'd go green real quickly and make it really interesting if I wanted. I don't want to make anybody mad. If it was like people I knew very for like a long time, I'd have fun with it. Ah, whoops, sorry. So Kraus going to come off pit. They're off of turn 3 and see 2 laps to go, 5 miles left. And again, that reminder, in 2 weeks on the 18th of June, we'll return for the first race of season number 7. Off of turn number 3 now, as Kraus will see the white flag final lap here. Lap time still at about 41 seconds, so he's definitely hauling some tail, about 2/10 off his best lap, so that just shows you tire wear is not a factor really, especially when you're out there in clean air. Congratulations to Geisler and Stoltz and Richter for getting out here and being able to finish this whole entire race. Unfortunately, it did have some attrition and people falling out. Some league members, some non-league members, but hopefully we'll be able to gain a few when it's all said and done. One thing we will gain tonight is another winner in Matthias Kraus, who brings her off turn number 3 and see the checkered flag and a win in the recruiting race here at Pocono. Congratulations to him. Geisler will finish 9.1 seconds back in 6th. And through turn number 3, unfortunately for Ty, he'll finish a lap down, but Josh Stoltz will get 3rd in that Napa 99 car. So fantastic race. All the strategy and stuff. Unfortunate with Rex, we were at a low number, but hey, it is what it is. So we maintain and we get going and get through the race, and that's what it's all about here. And of course, we'll do interviews and stuff like that during the regular season. We'll have fun with it. We hopefully can bring you along for the ride to be a part of the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar series that'll kick off again at Texas here in just a few weeks. So we'll let Kraus do some burnouts, and then we'll sign off here from the virtual Pocono Raceway. And if he decides to do some, there we go. Great job on the burnouts. All right, let's take, well, yeah, we'll just sign off. Let's get out of here. But appreciate everybody watching tonight here on VOR and also on the Captain Esports Network. Hit that subscribe button, and we will have our next stream link up. The Texas one's already up, by the way, on YouTube for the race in a couple weeks. But we'll come back and be on the air for you shortly. Just, yeah, enjoy the VOR channel and enjoy the Captain Esports Network. Hit that subscribe button, and always remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!